Alright. I think Max hinted at it before. Should we untease everybody and tell them our lists?
Ooh.
Our top 5?
We got some big lists.
Hey.
Okay, yeah, so we are doing our top 5 video games pre 2000, right?
Classic video games.
Classic video games. That pre 2000 would basically be Nintendo 64 era.
Well, and like Atari and NES and
Well, I'm saying yeah, I'm
Super
saying
NES
I'm
and
saying that the Nintendo 64 would be the last
Dreamcast,
one that came out.
Sega Genesis.
Guys,
Did the PS1 come out?
Where you get I think it came out around I think it's 2001.
Yeah, there's probably
Are you sure?
PlayStation games? It would have been close.
It would have been really
I guess
close.
we probably
Does
could
anyone
accept.
Well,
Okay,
anyways,
so maybe we should finish this match because there's only 9 people left, and then we can get into them. Or don't do what, or do, or
we're
don't.
gamers.
We're off topic. Okay, sorry. Does anyone see anyone? I didn't see anyone. Okay, I think I just saw a tree go down straight north.
Oh, yeah, I did too.
Yeah, it looks like they're building on top of that other.
Oh yeah.
Now
Mountain
Max
straight
is
across.
giving away our position, so we're gonna get a lot of people coming to get us.
Way to go, Max. Good
Way
job,
to go,
Max.
me.
Okay, we're up for the challenge.
Wow, we've only killed 4. We've only killed that one squad. That's all we've
Yeah,
seen.
that's all we've seen.
Yep,
So would anyone
yeah,
like
that's
to
the
go
only-
first to reveal their top 5 classic
I'll go
video
first.
games?
You go first. Isaac. I'm looking forward to hearing
I will
yours.
go first.
Hey, Isaac, why don't you go first?
This is a hard list for me because I was conflicted growing up. Like I was like PC gamer pretty much growing up, and
Okay, we only got 3 people to
I
kill, by the way.
I played some Nintendo 64, but honestly, I didn't play a lot of consoles, so it's kind of a hard to come up with.
Max,
classic
don't go after
games.
that drop. Max.
But I will share my list with you guys.
I want you so bad. I'm gonna do it. I can't help it.
Do it,
Go ahead,
Max.
Isaac. Keep going.
Number 5, I have Sonic the Hedgehog. That's one I actually played on.
Who's shooting?
PC
Who's shooting? Who's
and
shooting?
On Sega was.
Where are
I'm
they?
down. He's killing me.
You didn't
He's
say
right here,
anything.
Where? Well, because Isaac was talking. I didn't want to interrupt him.
I can be interrupted. That's fine.
He's
Dude,
killing me.
seriously, come on.
Is he killing you?
Yep, he's building above me. He's on the ground. He's trying to build to you. He's coming around. Turn around. Turn around. Turn around. Turn around. He built above him.
Where is he? Is it just one guy?
That's
Right.
just one guy.
Nice.
Got
Good
him.
work.
Got him. There's one up.
Just took
All right,
one
two
shot
left.
that whole time.
Alright, we
Thank you,
got a
Isaac.
porta fort.
Robbie,
I got you. I got you, guy.
Buddy.
Alright, we just got 2 more
Okay,
people.
so no, let's just finish this game because
Yeah, let's finish the game.
Let's finish the game.
Because then Max doesn't think he can't talk and then gets killed.
I was
and
like, I'm
still
sorry. I was
doesn't
just
tell
trying to-
us
I was-
what's going
I
on.
was looking forward to hearing what Isaac had to say. I'm very sorry.
Oh, I thought I had that scar.
I really liked what you
Yeah,
were
it's not a
saying,
scar. It
Isaac.
wasn't
I'm
a
sorry.
scar.
Wasn't it? What was it?
It was it's a
Shotgun?
gold shotty.
Oh, gotcha.
Alright, I have I have 3 porta forts, boys. So let's get to the circle and pop them.
Nice. Ooh, grenade launcher.
Yes.
I'm just taking a shield.
Alright, heal up. Yep. Let's get to the circle. Well, once you're healed up, let's get to
I'm
the circle and
dropping
we'll
a
pop
med
them.
pack here. Is
Alright,
there-
we're fine.
is there
I have 2 big shields and I have a cozy campfire.
Alright, I'm gonna get to the
There's
circle
a-
and I'm gonna throw all 3
crap.
of
This
these.
is just
Or do
dead
we want to
space
stack?
here.
Do we want to stack? do we
Man,
want
I
No,
don't
let's
know.
not stack. Don't stack. Don't
Don't
stack.
stack?
Don't stack.
Holy crap. He's got to be in a building. There's 2 people left? 2 people.
We should try
There's
to stay
nothing
together.
here. Oh, they're over there
Where at?
by the
Where's the
shed.
building?
Isaac.
Here, I'm throwing a one to you, Max.
Let's go. Well, they're shooting me now.
Oh, they threw one as well. Throwing another one.
Got one.
We got one more.
Shoot, I fell. Dang it.
Where's he at?
He took it over.
Okay.
Nice.
Yay!
Woo!
2 wins for the stream, boys.
I didn't do anything. Yay!
Salute! Good work, boys.
Good boy. Good job, boys. Well done.
Beautiful.
That is our
Beautiful.
first. That is our first 2
2 win
two win
stream, man.
Yeah. Isn't it funny that when Zane's not here, we win too? Isn't that funny how that works?
Wow. I
Coincidence.
never noticed that.
It is weird.
Huh.
I mean,
I noticed
but
it.
the last two times we did win anyways without Max.
True.
Haha.
We've won every time.
We have
I think
won.
we've
Yeah, we
won.
have.
We've won every time we've
So
done
it's
a
so the key is either Mark or Isaac.
Well, sounds like Isaac's a
Could be.
It's definitely Isaac. He
Congratulations.
did.
Congratulations, Isaac.
Isaac did save us all in that last match that we won.
That's true. That's true.
True.
I
Isaac,
am the
let's-
sole
Isaac, let's hear your
reason
list.
we won that.
Let's hear your
I'm
list.
excited to hear this list. I'm geeking out.
All
I wanna
right.
hear your list.
Go
Yeah,
geek.
I'm geeked about this list too. So number 5, I have Sonic the Hedgehog. And
Ooh, good. I
That's
just
a
one
good
that-
one. Gosh, I didn't think of
that
that
was
either.
one that I actually played that on PC, but also on Sega Genesis.
Do you have a timeout? Do you have an honorable mentions list too, Isaac?
Oh, I
Sonic
do.
goes
I
on
have
mine.
plenty of honorable
You should
mentions, but
go
that's gonna
honorable
be-
mentions list. Do your honorable
Okay,
mentions list
honorable
before you
mentions
top
first. Okay,
Well, I mean,
alright, we can do that.
for sure.
What?
We did,
All right,
when
let's
you weren't
see.
here last week,
Yeah, what are we
Max, we
talking
did
about?
them after our
Yeah,
top
we do.
five.
We do
Let's
them.
continue
We do
with the
them.
format.
We do them after.
I'm sorry, we can do them
Max.
after.
We'll do them
I'm sorry.
after.
I thought honorable mentions was like, hey, you don't get top 5 privileges. Sorry, but we just wanted to make sure you knew this. That's why. I'm sorry.
Just like after the fact, you think about them, so that's why we kind of had them afterwards. So.
Gotcha. I'm sorry.
Okay, so 5 was Sonic. 4 I had probably Pokemon Yellow. I would.
Okay.
I would.
Yeah.
I hate to. Okay, I will.
You can just say
that-
Pokemon. You can just say Pokemon.
I was gonna say. Yeah, I was gonna say a
Pokemon
lot
for
of
the Game
these.
Boy.
You could probably go with the whole franchise for a few of these, but Pokemon Yellow is kind of the one with Pikachu behind you the whole time. It's pretty epic. You can't really dispute that. It's
True.
iconic and a classic Game Boy game. Like when you think Game Boy, you think Pokemon. So it's like it's right there. 3, I have Super Mario 64. I have 64 on there just because that's the one that I played the most growing up. But
Sure.
you could honestly put any of the Super Mario franchise on there because they're all like super epic games. And that was actually the reason why I have a few of these on here is because I played mostly N64 growing up, and that's why I ended up getting like my first console was a
Let's
Wii,
not go there
because I
again,
was
Max.
like,
Let's go somewhere else.
let's go shifty.
Let's go Fatal. All right,
Shifty.
Shifty. But so yeah, my first console was a Wii, just because of all the awesome Mario games that are out there. Just playing those growing up was just a blast. So my number 2 is actually Super Smash Bros.
Nice.
That one was like just so fun growing up on
For
64.
everyone.
Like,
Yeah.
I
Great
just
game.
just getting 4 people together and playing Smash Bros was just like the best thing ever. I remember having such a blast doing that growing
True
up.
that.
And then my number 1 is probably one that you guys maybe
We got
have
one guy?
heard of, but
We got a guy at the bus
I'm
too. There's a
lagging.
guy at the bus.
my number 1
No.
is Civilization.
Pick the gun
2.
up before I did. Dang it. I'm
Ooh,
dead.
why?
I'm gonna die.
I love Civilization because it's a strategy game, and that's just what I was playing for 75.
Thank you guys.
man.
Thanks for saving me. Thank you for saving me. I didn't have a gun.
Civilization 2, I loved all of the Sid Meier like strategy games, and Civilization 2 was just the one I grew up on.
If anybody has any help, I can use
So many hours put into that game.
Yeah.
Like when I was a kid, I would sit at my computer at night and just like play that forever.
There's a
man, that
shoddy
was
over
definitely
here.
the game
There's a
that I
pump
put
shotty over
the
here.
most time into growing up. So that one definitely is my number 1. Some honorable mentions. Man, this is such a hard one because there's so many good classic games out there. Some of my honorable mentions were any of the Donkey Kong series, 007 GoldenEye for 64.
Yeah, I think
yeah.
there's a guy
We
down
got
here.
guys. We got guys. Yep.
That
Coming.
game's a blast. Oh, I'm coming.
I'm a little ways
God,
away.
And cannon. Did
You get him?
Nice.
Oh, we got another
Nice,
guy
dude.
somewhere.
Doggone it, Mark.
I swear
I'm
I
just
hear
gonna take
someone
that.
else.
Dang it. Thank you.
Yep, I'm hearing
Oh, guy.
footsteps.
Crap.
Got him.
Got him. Nice. Good one. Good job. Good job.
Hey, crosshairs. Remember that.
Nice work.
Oh, someone else.
Crosshairs.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
Oh, guys.
strong. I'm just healing.
Working on healing, boys. Give me a second.
Nice. Hurt my friends!
Cannon is up here, man.
Don't ever hurt my friends.
There's another one, another
Oh,
one.
guy over here.
Got him.
What the heck? I literally hit him. He moved, and I didn't give me damage points.
1 health.
Dumb. Okay,
Good.
so back to
Nice
my
honorable mention
mentions.
list, Isaac. Yeah,
Yes,
I'm liking your honorable mention list.
GoldenEye 007. That one was such fun on the
Yeah.
Nintendo 64. That one was,
Can't
that
go
one
wrong
I
there.
had a hard time not putting in my top 5. That was just so fun growing up. Let's see what other ones. Okay, I didn't put this in my top 5 because it's right on the edge. I think it might be 2000s, and it's more of like a PC game than like console game. So I had a hard time calling it.
Oh, I need some
classic
health.
video
Does anyone
game,
have any health?
But I have some bandages.
Yeah, I have one bandage for you.
But the backyard sports. Did any of you guys play?
Oh,
any of those?
yeah,
Oh,
dude.
yeah, heck yeah.
Oh yeah.
Man, that was besides Civilization. I think I spent the most time on
Just
those.
take my
we got a
impulse
guy over here.
grenades. Where
You
at?
want him back?
Got
Oh,
him.
you're good.
Guy
Okay.
right here. He doesn't have a gun, I don't think.
Coming to help.
Wow.
Shield.
You just running away?
Yeah, he's just running.
Oh, nice.
For Robbie, shield for Robbie.
Yeah, I'll take it. Let me heal up.
Or Isaac.
I mean, I'll take it. You have any?
Alright,
another
I
one.
took it. Is there, we got another guy. I believe someone just built that going up.
Nope, I built it.
That
I
was
built
me.
it.
Okay,
I was
okay.
Just, no, I'm
Alright,
I'm out here looking to see if there's other people. Sorry.
Alright.
Yeah, but those backyard sports games, like I think I got
Those are
backyard
awesome.
football was the first one I got, and man,
Oh,
those are
so great.
I started with
Pedro
baseball.
Hernandez on the baseball game.
Oh yeah.
Pedro Hernandez, man.
Oh,
the
yeah.
goat.
Way to go. He was the best.
Yep. Yeah, Pablo Sanchez.
Pablo
Was
Sanchez.
the
Pablo
goat. Was the
Sanchez.
goat
Pedro
in
Hernandez.
every
Who am I
single
thinking of
game.
Pedro Hernandez? Oh, Pedro Hernandez is a pitcher. He's like a real pitcher. My bad.
Oh
He's
yeah,
like a real
Pedro
boy.
Martinez. Pedro Martinez. in
Pedro
backyard
Martinez.
baseball.
I'm getting my fictional
Alright.
characters mixed up.
Do we
With
want to
the
go
Boston
into?
Red
Do we
Sox.
want to go into tilted? What do we want to do?
Pablo Sanchez was the bomb, though.
Yeah, he was the goat. Loved him. He was great.
Yeah, he was ridiculous. Every sport, he was the goat.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's a great honorable mention, Isaac.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know.
that's-
I
that's a-
like.
That's the one
I
you
don't know.
forget. You forget about the
Last
hours you
list,
put
but
into that
that's-
when you're younger.
Crap. I'm desk popping. Sorry, guys.
Okay.
That's me. That's me. Yeah, so that's my list, and those are some of my honorable mentions. Oh wait, I will mention that wasn't close to the list, but I remember having a ton of fun playing it. Primal Rage. Do you guys remember that game?
That's vaguely.
I do not.
That was like a Mortal Kombat, but it had like
Oh yeah,
creatures,
yeah,
like,
yep. I know that game.
like
yeah.
King Kong and like dinosaurs that
Yep,
were the
yep.
characters. That
Dude, I
game
loved
was
that game.
So much fun.
That game was
That
awesome.
was awesome. It was like an arcade game.
It was like
but-
Rampage, but you fought each other.
Yeah, dude, it literally was Rampage, like the
Yeah.
same crazy characters in Rampage,
Yep.
pretty much. But yeah,
Fantastic.
so that is my list and my honorable mentions.
Very nice. Very
Mark, what's your list?
nice.
All right, my list. Again, I was thinking like I went more what games I played personally or
Oh,
with
yeah.
groups of friends
Oh, yeah.
or
Yeah,
family.
for sure.
Because there's plenty of NES games that I saw my sisters play, but I just remember more watching them play.
We're not
yeah,
going
my
into
number
tilted. Okay.
Oh, we're not? Okay.
Oh, I was. and
mine
then
Just following Mark. I don't
All
know.
right.
everyone just followed Mark. No one followed me.
What do we want to do? I was just walking aimlessly. We'll go in the tilt.
I was going in a tilted,
Alright.
and they looked at you and they followed you instead of following me. I get it.
So my number 5, Mario Kart 64.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
Good
Oh,
job.
Countless
that was-
hours playing that.
That was one of
Oh,
my
yeah.
honorable mentions too.
Number 4,
Everything's on
Super
everyone's
Smash Bros.
honorable mentions. Oh, no
Super
one's
Smash
been
Bros.
here.
What?
Yeah, shield.
No one's been here.
I left the shield down there. Oh, Max, you left that. You were back.
And then number 3 for the Game Boy, I went Pokemon Yellow and Blue. Those two.
Yeah.
I played a ton
Yeah.
of.
Yellow, blue,
Can remember
red. Yeah,
Count-
red,
Yeah, I
was
think
car
I did
rides.
a lot of red.
red was good.
car rides and AA batteries that I
Oh, yeah.
went through.
You saved the world.
Explosions.
You saved the world.
Max, I've got a shield for you.
Number 2 for me was GoldenEye. I mean, this is
Yeah.
GoldenEye was my first experience, probably with gaming with friends.
Oh yeah.
Or,
Gosh, that
You know.
multiplayer experience is just so like oh shoot, I just fell. Oh, you were doing that, Max. That first like multiplayer experience, I feel like is just so like memorable when you're a kid.
yeah, bringing the 64 over to friends' house and
Oh yeah.
That's so
then
great.
staying up all night playing it.
Oh, somebody's
got
shooting
shot.
at me.
Shots.
Shot. From behind you or where?
Yeah,
Nope, from southwest.
Okay. So
that was
Bro,
bad.
on
I'm
the
a
hill,
little
they're on
I'm
the
a
top
little
of the
ways
hill.
I'm a little ways from you. I'm coming.
We're in the building.
Oh shoot.
Oh dang, I'm knocked. Dang. They got up on top of that building quick.
No, I'm trying to get them.
I ran out of ammo.
I'm dead. I'm dead.
Your body just like fell on top of me.
Dang.
And then my number 1 is
Oh shoot! How did you survive that?
Yeah, how are you alive?
Whoa!
Whoa!
Nice, Max. Nice
All
work,
right.
dude. Wow, that was
That's going to town.
Goes on, boys.
Going to
I had a
town.
grenade launcher. Hopefully,
All the
you
loot.
see that.
It's right there. Yeah.
my goodness. Nice work,
You
dude.
better get healed up.
And then my number 1 was Star Wars: Shadow of the Empire.
Ooh,
Ooh,
that's
all
a
right.
great one. Oh,
That's a game
Yeah?
I would wish they would remaster
What year did that come
and
out?
or
Gosh.
like 90. It was like one of the first games out for the N64.
Right.
that's the one.
96,
that's the one
97?
that's just like Age of Empires, right? It's like same gameplay. Like you start
like-
out with nothing and you like build up a base and stuff like that.
No, it's not. That was Star Wars Battlegrounds.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh,
right.
that's Battlegrounds.
Yep.
Okay.
This one was,
I get those
kind of
mixed
like the
One's
you
Civil
start
War.
it was open world, not open world in a sense, but each level you could roam around in what you could at that time. But
Yeah.
you're the character Dash Rendar, and you go through different stuff. You
Okay,
fight.
that's right.
You fight like Boba Fett, IG-88.
Yep.
You're trying to track down and
that
find
was a
Luke
good
and
one,
stuff. But yeah, that was my jam. And
That
then
was good.
talking about jams, honorable mention, NBA Jam '99.
Oh
Jam.
gosh. Oh, that bring.
Yep.
Hey,
I just
great transition, Mark.
I
Great
just added
transition.
Diddy Kong
another
Racing.
honorable mention to the list.
Diddy Kong Racing, Tony Hawk's Pro Skateboarder,
Oh,
and
Pro
Star Fox.
Skater. Haha.
Ooh, Star Fox and good games.
Dude, there's so many good ones. It's such a hard list to make.
Yeah, it's a really hard list. I will go next if that is okay.
You go next, man.
Robbie,
All right.
you go.
So
You go,
I'll
Robbie.
just gosh, okay. Number 5, Star Fox. I put so many hours into Star Fox. Like when I was younger, my brother had cancer, so we had to stay at the hospital a lot. And they had a room set up for kids because my brother was a kid then, or So the only game they had was Star Fox, which was perfectly fine because we all played it for hours. It was great.
Nice.
Number 4, Smash Bros. I think everyone has Smash
Yep.
Bros on their list. I don't think
That's it.
I don't think you really need to explain
Gross.
it. Number
Elite gameplay you're watching today, boys.
I
Elite
see that.
gameplay.
Well, everyone is. The world is Max. My number 3 is Command and Conquer Red Alert.
Oh,
Elite
Command and
gameplay,
Conquer
boys.
games are good.
Dude, I believe that's the first video game I ever played. We got our first computer, and that was the first game we had, and
We gotta fact check that one.
it was great.
This is why we need an intern.
Yep. Yeah. To go back on my life history.
Jarvis.
My number 2, Zelda. Honestly, thinking back, I'm not sure if it was Ocarina of Time or what is it, Majora's Mask?
Majora's Mask, yeah.
I can't remember, just because it's been so long. I can't remember exactly which one it was. It might have just been both. But both of those, put those as a 2A and 2B for me.
All right.
And then number 1 is Chrono Trigger. I don't know if any of you played Chrono Trigger.
I saw it on my list. I've never played it though.
Okay. So it's a lot like Final Fantasy in a way. It's an RPG, like, you know, like go back to the glory days of RPGs, stand there, make a decision, do a fight. And then just great story, great characters. Probably still, if we did an all-time favorite games list, it's probably still be in my top 3. It's so good. Honorable mentions, just the Pokemon universe, just throw it all in there.
Yeah.
Then Tony Hawk, for sure. Put a lot of hours into that. Just that first map, I think everyone put a few days worth of their lives into. And then Blitz for the Nintendo 64.
Oh, Blitz.
NFL Blitz.
Man, that was such a good one. Just
Pal
body
drive
slamming
your
dudes
body slam
after
your
the
friends.
play's over.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
man.
That's my list.
That was a good one.
That was I loved it. That is it, boys.
All right, Max.
It is
What's
Max's
on your
turn.
list?
Now you must tell us why you play.
All right. There we go.
Land on top of
My
that balloon.
Oh,
right there.
oh,
Shoot!
oh, no.
Max just gets sniped out of the sky.
That would suck so bad.
We tried so hard.
It'd be horrible. All right. I'm gonna start with my honorable mentions list just because I wanna give more of my time to the.
Oh, okay.
I'm Max, and I'm different.
I'm Max,
better
and I
than
do
everyone else.
whatever I want.
And I'm
I play laser
and I'm,
tag instead of do this.
I play laser tag, I guess.
I
didn't
make
realize
up. I
do,
make up
but I do.
times.
Yeah.
Oh, that. Oh, that
I
looked.
thought you hit him, dude.
I also thought you hit him. You hit
had
him
to
that
hit him
time.
there, right?
You hit him. Yeah, I hit him there. I'm still waiting on your list, Max. My goodness, come on.
All right. My honorable mentions. First, start with Dig Dug. I'm gonna give Dig Dug a little bit of credit.
Yeah,
I
think it's
so
those classic
Yeah.
games. That's a great
Yep.
one.
It's a great classic game. It's underrated. If you want to go, if you're ever at a, if you ever see Dig Dug at an
A
arcade,
skating rink.
pop a couple quarters in. It's a great game. Love that.
Skating rink game.
Super Mario Brothers, original Super Mario Brothers. Big fan of that
Original.
game. Just again, can't speak enough to that. That is the first video game I ever played.
Oh, Max, you should say it up there. What are you doing?
And
Yeah, now you have to go back up.
Oh
I'm
shoot!
done. Yeah, no.
Do you have a hike? Yeah, okay, whatever. Never mind.
Those Super Mario Brothers.
You had the highest
know.
ground. You had the highest ground you could have, but run away.
They knew I was there. That's the only problem. So Super Mario Brothers original.
Great gameplay
Legend
for
of
the
Zelda,
stream.
Both Legend of Zelda and Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. I'm going to give credit to actually both of those games. I really appreciated those games. Now I'll start my top 5. So at number 5, I'm going to start with GoldenEye.
Yeah, buddy.
As Mark said, this is the first, I remember my friends inviting me over to play this game. And I was like, it's a wonderful... I remember,
So good.
I don't know why this sticks out to me, but the guy who throws his hat, I love
Top
that.
hat?
I thought that was a great bit. Yeah,
Yeah.
I love
Odd Job.
Top Hat.
Well,
Isn't it
odd job.
Yeah, it's
I
Odd Job.
loved that. That was a great bit. I loved that bit.
So good.
I thought that was a lot of fun.
He killed people.
I just thought it was fun. I don't know. I really liked it. I really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. So
You're gonna get trapped,
play
Max.
that
Look
game.
up first. Make sure there's no traps. Okay, gosh. You didn't even
Hey,
look
no
up.
traps.
Jeez.
Oh, now they're shooting at you.
Now they're shooting at you. That's the trap.
Oh shoot!
Ah!
What are you
I'm enjoying it. So yep, I go there. Whoop.
I do that.
So that would be number 5. Would be GoldenEye. I'm looking here. Number 4 is Tetris. I
real classic.
That's a real
loved
classic, yeah.
playing Tetris when I was a kid. I would play that game so much on Game Boy. So just Tetris is a special one to me. Love Tetris. Number 4. Number 3 is Super Smash Brothers. I don't think I have to speak too much more on that one. I think everybody's kind of put in their feedback
Just
on
one
that.
second. Can we notice that Max is going back the way that he just came?
I did. I am.
with less health than he had.
This is a bad.
That's just life.
But you helped finish somebody off, so that's important.
You helped someone else. Good for you. Good job, Max. Good guy, Max.
I put him out of their misery. I don't know what I'm doing. Number
That's
two is
already built up for you.
number two is Pokemon, as you guys have said.
Yep.
And number one is Galaga.
Yeah.
That man's playing
Galaga.
Galaga.
Yep, and
Oh, we
let
didn't
me
notice,
speak.
but we did.
Let me speak to Galaga a little bit. Anybody can play Galaga. Galaga is a
That
game
is
for
true.
people. Anybody can play it. There is no plot to it. There is no like. You don't have to. I mean, there are patterns obviously if you want to be like
Do you want to save
King
like,
of Kong. If you want
everyone?
to be like King of Kong-esque, you can be King of Kong-esque if you like, but
Get him,
you don't
Max.
have to be.
Get him, Max. That one. Get the other one, Max. Get him. Oh.
So
Almost
close. Oh yeah. Man.
One more shot, you would have got him.
And one more shot. But anybody can play Galaga. I love the fact that anybody can play it. Yeah, you can learn the patterns and get really good. It's just a good game. Like anytime I go to an arcade, I look for Galaga.
Mhm. Yeah, dude.
How often do you go to
Anything-
arcades,
Yeah.
man?
Well, Max's
Story
job
about
is
Galaga.
going to arcades.
For
so
my job, I'm actually at arcade.
every other day.
Yeah. Every other day. Yeah, I love Galaga. I've probably spent a couple $100 just on quarters for Galaga. I love that game. It's before I die, I'd like to own a Galaga machine in my house.
Oh, that would be sweet, dude.
That's
Some-
just something I
Life
want.
goals right there.
I want to have.
Some men want
Just
big
like-
houses and to be comfortable for the rest of their lives. Max wants
Max
a
just wants
Galaga.
Galaga.
Max wants Galaga.
That and an Infinity
Respectable.
Gauntlet. Give me those two things and we'll be a happy man.
Dude, 88,
Yeah, those-
88
just
bucks
sitting-
at Walmart.
He's like playing and
Galaga-
playing
playing
Galaga,
Galaga
with
with
his
Infinity
Infinity
Gauntlet.
Gauntlet on. Just
The other thing is Galaga, like
That's a beautiful
I don't know,
story
yeah.
right there.
Galaga's a great game. Everybody, nobody doesn't like Galaga. Everybody likes Galaga. It's a lot of fun.
Don't put
Great
words
time.
in my mouth.
But everyone game.
okay. So story about Galaga. There was a Pizza Hut in our town growing up that one
Well,
has
fancy.
since gone out of business. But I know,
Fancy,
right?
jeez.
So fancy. But
bet
they
it was-
had
is
a
it
Galaga. Yeah, it was a Pizza Hut.
Yep.
No, it
They're
wasn't a
always at
wing.
Pizza Hut.
No wings. It just had pizza.
Yeah, just Pizza Hut. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, not a
Yeah,
wing.
back in the day.
Yeah, back in the day. But they had a Galaga arcade thing, and that's I never played arcade games growing up, but that was like the one game that I was like, Mom, can I please have a quarter so I can go play Galaga?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
The other thing,
so fun.
the other thing for me is that's the only time in my lifetime that my dad ever was like, okay, sit down, son, we need to play Galaga. Like, pull up a chair.
Nice,
I'm gonna play
dude.
Galaga. I'm passing this on to you. You will pass this on to your son as well. Like he's just like this is a rite of passage as a man. You need to play this game. That's like anytime I'm with my dad and he sees a machine, he stops and does it. It's like a little tradition in our family. So it's got a little sentimental value as well. Like,
Yeah, sentimental. Yep.
absolutely.
Nostalgic.
It's the blast.
So
Great
much
game.
nostalgia in these lists. It's
Wonderful game.
ridiculous.
Ugh, all the
I
nostalgia.
would like
I
to
got-
mention another honorable mention. You guys all said GoldenEye, but I grew up actually playing Perfect Dark. I don't know if any of you played that. It was basically
played it.
GoldenEye.
I never
Okay.
did.
It was
It was made
basically
by the same people.
yeah, it was basically GoldenEye except for it had like the sci-fi feel to it. But I played that a lot more
Yeah.
than I played Perfect Dark. I loved that game. Let's go Tilted. Come on, let's go. Tilted.
Oh, fine.
This,
I have a
this is probably
I have
gonna be the
a-
last. This is probably gonna be the last game of the stream. Just to
This
just
is the last
to
game of the
forewarn everyone.
stream. Let's do
Yeah,
it.
let's do it.
I have another top 5 from a text message to myself. If you would like to hear it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Number 5 for this person, for Ashley, was Excite Bike. 4 was Dragon Warrior. 3 was the Chippendale game, if you remember.
Chippendale.
Chippendale.
Yep.
Dude.
That was a
Oh,
Yeah, man.
Super
I do
Nintendo
remember
had
that
a
game.
lot of great games.
Wasn't that game super difficult? Am I thinking right?
A
The
lot
other
of
one. No,
Super
you're thinking of
Nintendo
Lion
games
King.
were
You're thinking
really
of the
hard.
Lion
Okay, I'm
Yeah, the
thinking
Lion
Lion
King.
King.
The
Lion
Lion King
King
game was
is
impossible.
impossible.
No,
Yep.
the
I remember
Aladdin
level
game.
3,
What
you
about
couldn't get past it.
And Aladdin.
number
Dang it, they hit him for
2?
75.
Right.
Number 2
He's
was
running.
DuckTales.
DuckTales. Oh.
And then her number 1 was Contra, if you remember that game.
I finally got him. I'm gonna come save you guys.
I'm dead. I'm still alive.
Well, I'm gonna save Mark here. Hopefully.
If I die, I die.
We also have a list from Zane, who is not here.
Ooh, what's his?
Where is his list?
He's coming up.
Ah, dang.
Zane's.
Wow. Well, that was quick.
Where's Zane's list? He just sent it, didn't he?
I don't know. I didn't see it on the. It wasn't on the off-topic one.
Did he send it to me?
He must have.
Oh, he did. Yeah. Okay, he sent me the list. That's why. Okay, let's play another tilted one so we can get Zane's list in.
All right, do it. Do it. Do it.
Do it. Do it. Do it. All right. So here's Zane's list. Number 5, he had Pokemon Red and Blue.
Okay. Very nice.
Number 4, he had Age of Empires. That would be another honorable mention for me. Like,
Yeah.
I still love like getting people together, having LAN parties for Age of Empires. Like, that's like the bomb. Number 3, NFL Blitz. Beautiful. Number 2, Ocarina of Time. And number 1, GoldenEye. So almost all besides the Age of Empires ones that we have mentioned.
Well, Pokemon made every list.
Yeah, Pokemon did.
It was
GoldenEye
it was
GoldenEye was
honorable
mentioned by
mention for me.
everybody. Yeah,
Well, the reason why
Pokemon.
Pokemon made the list is because we just want to be the very best.
I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was. Bam, bam, bam.
So good.
I've actually,
Alright, and he does have some honorable mentions as well. He has
gosh.
Crash Bandicoot.
Oh, yeah.
That's a
Disagree.
good one. That's a good one.
Disagree.
What?
Ugh.
what?
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Maxwell.
hated that game?
MacArthur.
Hated it. Oh,
You can come out here, Jess.
Okay. Another one, Majora's Mask, Mario
Yes.
Kart, and
Yes.
Donkey Kong 64. Donkey Kong.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Donkey
nice
Kong
list.
would have made my honorable mention list too,
That's-
Isaac.
Yeah,
that's
probably.
definitely-
I'm glad
I
you
feel
brought
like
that
that's
up, 'cause
one.
I totally blanked on that.
Yeah, that's one that's an honorable mention, but it's like
It's
a fun
because
game
no one,
to play, but it's...
no one got past the 4th level.
Nope.
You remember playing a crap ton of Donkey Kong? I guarantee you, none of us remember beating it.
Nope. It's like with Lion King. I don't ever remember getting past level 3 on Lion King.
Yeah.
Ever. In my life.
Not even as an adult.
Not even as an
I
adult.
still try.
I'm an
I'm
adult.
still stuck on level 3.
So when I bought the first Battlefront, I got my PlayStation and I got the Battlefront, like, like whatever it was, the bundle that it came with. It came with 2 old school Star Wars games, and one of them was I think it was just called Star Wars, like it was like the NES game, and it was Star
Yeah.
Wars, and you were Luke, and you were just running around like doing Luke stuff, like shooting people and bad guys and stuff like that.
Oh, we got a guy up there.
But I like played it a little bit, and it was so hard. I could not believe how hard it was. I was like, how the heck am I supposed to win this game?
Ah! You're in my way.
Did I get him?
I got him. Oh, dude, this guy was loaded. Wasn't doing nothing. Right?
He probably looted all of these buildings.
He had a shotgun and just wasn't using it.
Probably death.
But man, those NES games, they were hard, dude.
Oh, dude, they were so
Oh,
hard.
dude, totally.
Or Super NES, or
So hard.
Yeah, man.
man, so difficult. But we all spent like so much time. Well, I suppose we probably spent more time on the 64 games though, because that was kind of our era.
I think it's more Game Boy for me. But
You think
those
so?
those games are all the games I'm mentioning are like, it's kind of like what Mark's saying too. Like, I'm going to people's houses and playing games. Or
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
It's like,
Just
I
'cause
just
you're having a
remember like
blast
GoldenEye. I
playing them.
never owned GoldenEye.
Oh,
but I
trap,
know I
trap,
did.
trap. Don't come in. Don't follow me.
Where at?
I took it out. I'm really hurt though. I'm feeling it.
Yeah, and I think that's what I love GoldenEye. Man.
Does anyone-
That
do you have
was
any
such a
health?
great game.
Max, do you have any
I don't
health?
know if we got people. Oh, I do. I take that back. I have bandages. Yeah.
There's
Oh, I'm
people
not.
with us.
Dang it! I honestly thought that was someone else. There's 2 behind you, Max. You got a John Wick. You got a John Wick, and you got a
Oh my
Leviathan. All right,
And
well
we're
that's
done.
a great
Oh,
way to
that
end the
was-
stream. All right, have a
was
good
so
time.
That's the
everybody.
way things go.
And that's the way the cookie crumbles.
That's the way things go with the off-topic gamers. Thanks everybody for joining our stream.
We
God
got 2
bless.
wins tonight. We got 2 wins. Try to figure it out. I got it. Okay, stopping broadcast. Goodbye.